Well, guys, it's time for another YouTube story. This old guy right here, old Manny, he had posted this video about John Casey last night, and a lot of people thought it was an excellent video to hear, what some of the insider might have to say about what's going on with the weather and and the sun cycles and all that. Something that people out there in the YouTube world seem to completely misunderstand, and still do for some reason. For some reason, people can't remember that it's some 11-year cycles that the sun goes through. It's not 1 minute to the next. It's 11-year cycles. Anyway, I don't even want to talk about Mr. Casey in this video. This video is, I had to make this because this guy Manny rants for about 15 minutes about this video because I uploaded it and stood behind what this guy said. And I believe that is the only reason that this guy totally flip-flopped and bombed on it. He's calling this guy everything on the YouTube list, starting with the shill, and the Zionist, and fucking, Jew, and whatever you can call somebody like this. Now, that's all fine and dandy. I can't understand, though, what makes a guy like this tick that's always talking about the moon being a hologram. Anyway, threw him some views last night, and his thanks, whatever. You won't be, there won't
never be another mention of your uploads from my channel, Just make it real simple like that. You'll never get credit of any kind from me.
And that means quite a bit these days. A lot of you are in denial. Yes, you're in deep denial. That Logan has been right so many times, you can't dismiss it anymore.
And it's right about things that hurts people's feelings or whatever.
About their fantasy lands and all that, and their fantasy worlds and whatever it is they want to believe in. Now, sure, there's a little bit of want to believe in everyone, for sure. Believe me, I've been there. That's why I'm super careful, And when somebody checks out as well as Mr. John Casey does here, it would be a damn good idea, whether he is lying through his teeth, the lizard, or not. I like to hear what he says. And when you hear what he says, all the pieces fall into place of FEMA camps, underground. Truly have a problem, people out there, if you can't wake up from this. But the big story, is nobody saw it coming, is that the sun's maximum for the last 11 years has been a total dud, according to maxims before. Therefore, this is how the prediction is made, that when the cycle's high and low, it's like a switch. The sun's turned on high for 11 years and it's turned on low. And it usually does a negative positive charge pole flip also, somewhere along those lines. Neither here nor there. Real science is real science, and we've heard several real reports where the people did say, man, the sun is too quiet. While all the big bullshitters on the YouTube are like, oh, sun flare, earthquake, alert, blah, 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 when it's quite sleepy. The sun should be doing a whole lot more. There should be an X-flare every other day or whatever. Would be the norm. But that's something that nobody knows. Because the last time there was a cycle change, well, the internet just wasn't what it is today. Full of the want tos, want to believes. Now, whether this guy's a shill and telling a lie and all that remains to be seen. But so far, he's right on track. We're in March now, and it's still thinking about snowing again. The snow just melted today, and they're talking about maybe snowing again. Now, of course, this isn't unusual. What he's talking about is that this could occur, let's say, into later April or June, a freeze or whatever, that would absolutely hurt the crops and other things. And plus, the government couldn't cover that up. And just say, well, just a strange weather pattern, El Nino or whatever. All these have been cover-ups for what they really know. Is that when the sun goes into this low, the temperatures could drop to a record new low in a whole lot of places, Now, I'm not saying you're going to wake up one day and be frozen to death, but it could walk up on you over a period of 10 years. And could you imagine the unfunliness of dwindling food as every year goes by because the crops keep getting wiped out, and yada, 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 and so on. Put the pieces together, people. Wake the fuck up. Or you can spend your time on the moon's hologram, chemtrails, goddamn radio waves, whatever. I'm done with caring what all the YouTube people think, period. Because you don't think. You're led by the nose or whatever, And when we finally got something with some teeth, one of the guys that puts it up notices that, I might be uncool with my wacko crowd. So I better make a video and diss him and Logan and everybody else because I'm fucking pissed off at the world. Ain't that right, man? Unbelievable. Logan out. Hello, guys. Just for a moment. John L. Casey. I recently learned that John L. Casey has been on the show Coast to Coast with George Norrie. Extremely suspicious. I have heard allegations that Mr. Casey has taken extreme amounts of payments
and not produced any results. Is John Casey a fraud? If John freaking Casey is a fraud, it's into infinity. If John Casey is a fraud and knows not what he's saying and is lying on purpose, then it goes into infinity that Jeff C. the shill, Jeff C. was right. That everything is an entirely made-up fraud for your entertainment. Or the obvious truth that over a period of time, Jeff C. saw the fallables of his ways and tried to make a turnaround and tried to do it graciously. And would you shut up, dog? I know you're excited. my dog's like, yeah. The story of Jeff C. is a story of so many that found out what they had been pushing was entirely incorrect. Please, can you please just give me a moment here? Thank you. Yeah, it's the peanut gallery. What Jeff C. recently had to endure and everyone got to see and knows no longer that these are not stories about,